Welcome back to Mastering MHA MBA. This is Chapter 17 on Globalization and International Business. From the coffee in your cup to the phone in your hand, the global economy touches everything. In Part 1, we ask, why do businesses go global and how do they actually do it? Start with the big picture. Globalization is the growing interdependence of the world's economies. Goods, money, people, and ideas cross borders more freely than ever, tying nations tightly together. That interdependence creates enormous opportunity and, as we will see, real vulnerability. When one link breaks, the whole chain feels it. So, why do firms go global? For very practical reasons: to earn profits, reach more customers, find reliable suppliers, access quality labor, and raise financial capital. Some go global to lower costs, others to grow. And a few add a plus factor: economic development, helping raise incomes in the communities they source from. Going global is, at heart, a search for advantage. There is more than one way in. The lower commitment routes are market entry strategies, global sourcing, contracting for lower cost labor and materials abroad, exporting, selling your products in foreign markets, and importing, bringing foreign goods home, and licensing or franchising, letting a foreign partner use your brand and methods for a fee. Lower risk but also less control. The higher commitment routes are direct investment strategies. A joint venture co-owning an operation with a local partner, sharing risk and local know-how. Or a foreign subsidiary, an operation you fully own abroad, sometimes built brand new as a greenfield venture. More control and more upside, but a much bigger commitment and more exposure. Behind global sourcing sits the global supply chain, a firm's worldwide network of suppliers and contractors. For decades, companies stretched these chains across the planet, chasing the lowest cost. It worked beautifully, delivering cheap goods to consumers everywhere, right up until it did not. The pandemic exposed the fragility. When key suppliers shut down, shelves emptied, and factories stalled. One critique concluded that companies had neglected the hard work of restructuring chains for shocks they could have anticipated. The lesson: a supply chain optimized only for cost, with no diversification, is a chain waiting to snap. That is driving a real shift: reshoring, moving production and jobs back toward home. Rising foreign labor costs, shipping risk, and political pressure are tilting the economics. Global sourcing is not disappearing. Remaking a supply chain takes years and billions. But the pendulum is swinging from pure cost toward resilience. Here is where this gets very current. In 2025, this shift accelerated hard. Around 69% of US manufacturers report reshoring parts of their supply chain, and roughly 80% say new tariffs disrupted their sourcing. Many now run a supplier plus one strategy, keeping a backup outside their biggest supplier country. Resilience, not just cost, is the new watchword. Let us recap Part 1. Globalization ties the world's economies together. Firms go global for profit, customers, and resources, entering through sourcing, trade, and licensing, or through deeper direct investment. And the global supply chain, once built purely for cost, is being rebalanced toward resilience. This builds on our chapter notes from Schermerhorn and Bachrach's Exploring Management, 7th edition, on how globalization affects international business, updated with 2025 developments in reshoring. We know why and how business goes global. In Part 2, we look at the rules of the game, the laws, the politics, and the trade barriers that shape every cross-border deal. If this is helping, subscribe and we will see you there.